Hello everyone. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about Conversations with a Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes. Now before I go into it, I made two other videos based on two other killers in the same series. And if you're interested in stuff like that, I have two of them done already. This will be the third. And if you like that type of stuff, check them out if you want. If you're new to this channel and want to sub down below, you can if you want. Comment down below, like, share, all the good stuff. And if you're new to this channel and you're curious about what I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and gaming reviews. If you're interested in those things and want to check them out, I'd say go for it. With all that said, ladies and gentlemen, and also a huge thank you as well. Without all of you, I won't be here. We are going to talk about Conversations with the Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes. And if you're new to this channel and don't know what this is, I'll gladly go into detail what it is without a problem. So, this is on Netflix, and these are tapes and recordings of killers being talked to by journalists and the police and everybody, and for the crimes they committed, was never released until now. So it was locked away in a safe for a long period of time until one day all these tapes of these serial killers were allowed to be released for the public to hear, per se. So, and Ted Bundy is one of the killers. John Wayne Gacy is the other one. And Jeffrey Dahmer is the third. So, this one in particular, the Ted Bundy tapes describes about who Ted Bundy was as a kid, what he went through, and why he became the person he did. He had that urge to kill people and simply just gave up on that fight, per se. And he became the worst killer of them all. John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer were bad people and sick individuals, but Ted Bundy was more unique than those two combined, simply because he murdered 33 people, and here's the kicker. Besides murdering 33 girls in the state of Washington and a few other states, he basically escaped prison twice, mind you. And the first one was 6 days. The other one was a little bit longer than that. And he was caught by this police officer who was doing his job down to a T, 10 out of 10, and basically caught Ted Bundy right then and there. During his second attempt escape, what he did, he murdered 2 girls and made it 33. And this dude was not well. And while he was growing up, obviously, he wasn't like normal men out here, and he was more distant, more of a loner, stuff like that. And frankly, I'm not going to go into frame by frame, but I'm going to go into bits and pieces here. If you want to know about his whole story, I would say watch the show on Netflix. And the show is called Conversations with a Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes. So, as I was saying, he murdered 33 girls in total out of the 2 killers I already mentioned. And he was just a sick individual, and he was a law student. But he was not mentally there, per se. And frankly, I believe he deserved what he got, because 33 young women were simply killed just because. And he had his way of doing it as well. And he would ask women for help to go to fix an issue, not because it's going as like messed up scenarios, obviously. And he also did attempted kidnapping as well. And if you see this documentary, you'll see one of his attempted victims who was alive because she fought back and used her wit and will to get away from this sick individual. And how he became that way? From my perspective, after seeing the show, he wasn't mentored properly, and he was a loner, and he had a few girlfriends here and there, but there were issues. And I believe this one girl who gave his name to the police, I believe her name was Liz, she basically called the police and simply stated, "My boyfriend is acting sus. Look into him and see what you find." And the police found a gold mine. Until forward from up to now, after that phone call was made, he was arrested twice, or a few times actually, escaped prison twice, killed 33 women, and later basically got basically got the death penalty as he deserved, because he was a sick individual who murdered innocent girls for no reason, which is really a sick feeling, per se. Really is sick. But if you're interested in these type of shows or documentaries, per se, and want to learn about these people, I would say go for it and see what you think. With all that said, and going into details best of my ability without spoiling the whole thing, this series has 4 episodes. The other 2 have 3. So keep that in mind. This one's a bit longer, so just have the patience to finish it, then you'll be all right. With all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again for the love and support. Greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much. May God bless you all, and stay safe.